Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that a simple 10-cent coin sitting quietly in someone's pocket could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, the 1970 no mint mark dime is not just a coin. It's a hidden treasure that has shocked collectors around the world. Today, we're going to dive into its history, the reason behind its value, and the unbelievable prices it has fetched at auctions. Stay with me until the end, because this story might just inspire you to start checking your own spare change. Back in 1970, the United States Mint was in full swing, producing millions of Roosevelt dimes. These dimes were part of everyday life, used in payphones, vending machines, and simple daily purchases. But among these ordinary coins, a small batch stood out because of one unique feature. They had no mint mark, and that tiny absence is what makes this dime so extraordinary. Normally, coins struck at Denver carry a D, those from San Francisco carry an S, and those from Philadelphia in certain years had no mint mark. But in 1970, a rare variety appeared without the expected markings, turning what should have been an ordinary dime into a collector's dream. The absence of a mint mark might seem like a small error, but in the world of numismatics, even the tiniest difference can create a massive surge in demand. Collectors know this, and that's why they are willing to pay thousands for this coin. Imagine, the coin that was supposed to buy a candy bar in the 1970s can today buy you a luxury vacation. Over the decades, stories of collectors finding rare 1970 dimes in circulation have added to the mystery. Each discovery makes people wonder just how many more are still hiding in drawers, jars, or old collections passed down through families. What makes it even more exciting is that this coin isn't just old. It's also tied to an era of change in America. The 1970s were a time of transformation, and this dime carries the spirit of that history. Owning one isn't just about its value, it's about holding a piece of that remarkable decade. Now, let's talk about numbers. How much can this coin actually sell for? Well, in pristine condition, the 1970 no mint mark dime has been valued as high as $3,000. Think about that. From 10 cents to $3,000. That's a return no stock market or investment can ever guarantee. But beyond the price, it's the thrill that excites collectors. The possibility that an ordinary pocket change could be life-changing is what makes coin collecting so magical. People everywhere dream of stumbling upon one of these dimes and experiencing that rush of discovery. So, why is it valuable? 3 reasons. Rarity, demand, and condition. The rarer the coin, the more collectors want it. The higher the grade, the more competitive the bidding becomes. And when you put all of that together, the price skyrockets. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1970 no mint mark dime is more than just a coin. It's a reminder that even the smallest things can carry unimaginable worth. It teaches us to look closely at what we have, because treasures often hide in plain sight. The next time you get a handful of change at the grocery store, pause for a second. That little dime you overlook could very well be your ticket to thousands of dollars. Don't dismiss the ordinary, because as you've seen today, the ordinary can be extraordinary. And remember, collectors across the world are still hunting for these coins. That means if you find one, you are instantly part of a select group of people who know the true value, rarity, and passion combined in a tiny dime. So keep searching, keep believing, and never underestimate the value of what you hold in your hands. The 1970 no mint mark dime proves that hidden treasures are out there, waiting for someone like you to discover them. Now that we've uncovered the mystery of the 1970 no mint mark dime, let's fast forward just a few years to another coin that shook the numismatic world. This one takes us right into the heart of America's bicentennial celebrations, the year 1976. And hidden within that patriotic year was a dime that became far more than just 10 cents. Back in 1976, the United States was celebrating 200 years of independence. Fireworks lit up the skies, parades filled the streets, and coin collectors across the nation were buzzing with excitement. While the Mint released special bicentennial designs for the quarter, $50, and dollar, the dime kept its Roosevelt design. Yet in that very year, a remarkable rarity appeared, the 1976 no mintmark dime. At first glance, it looked like any other dime from circulation, but its missing mintmark turned it into something extraordinary. This tiny detail made it one of the rarest discoveries of that era, and soon collectors realized just how significant it was. The absence of the mintmark was more than just an error. It became a symbol of hidden treasure during a time of national pride. Holding such a coin was like owning a secret piece of America's 200th birthday celebration. Collectors began searching tirelessly through their change, hoping to spot this special dime. The demand quickly outpaced supply, and, as always in numismatics, rarity created immense value. So, how much can this coin bring today? Believe it or not, pristine examples of the 1976 no mintmark dime have sold for as much as $5,000. Imagine holding a coin meant to buy a soda in the 70s and realizing it can buy you a whole vacation today. What makes this dime even more appealing is the mystery surrounding it. Nobody knows exactly how many are out there, which means the thrill of discovery still excites collectors to this day. For some, finding this coin is about money. For others, it's about owning a tangible piece of America's bicentennial. Either way, the value goes far beyond the 10 cents stamped on its face. Every auction that features this coin sparks bidding wars. Collectors understand that with each passing year, examples in top condition become harder to find, and their price only continues to climb. The 1976 no mintmark dime isn't just a collector's item. It's a reminder that mistakes can become miracles. A small oversight at the mint turned this coin into a life-changing discovery for anyone lucky enough to find one. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Even a coin that seems ordinary, one you might overlook, could actually be a fortune waiting to be uncovered. So, the next time you see a dime dated 1976, take a closer look. That missing mintmark could be the difference between 10 cents and thousands of dollars. The 1976 no mintmark dime proves that history and value often go hand in hand, and treasures sometimes appear when we least expect them. And as we continue this journey through the decades, each coin tells us the same lesson. Never underestimate the power of small details. After exploring the treasures of the Bicentennial era, it's time to move into the early 1980s, a decade filled with change, innovation, and surprises. And yes, even in this new era, another dime would rise to fame, the 1981 D mintmark dime. The Denver Mint had a long tradition of producing millions of coins for everyday use, and in 1981, dimes were no exception. But while most of these coins slipped quietly into circulation, certain examples from Denver stood out, and collectors quickly realized they were holding something far more special than just 10 cents. What sets the 1981 D dime apart is not only its place in the Roosevelt dime series, but also its increasing rarity and pristine condition. Over 4 decades have passed since it was struck, and while most of these dimes have been worn down in daily use, a small number remain in remarkable shape, and those are the ones worth real money. This coin became particularly important because the 1980s marked a new wave of coin collectors. People started looking more closely at their change, and as a result, rare coins like the 1981 D dime began gaining a reputation for being hidden gems. Now, what makes this coin valuable? It's the combination of age, mintmark, and above all, condition. The Denver Mint produced countless coins, but flawless examples that survived untouched are extremely scarce today. Collectors compete fiercely to own them, driving up their value year after year. And let's talk numbers, because this is where the excitement truly begins. A 1981 D dime in high mint state condition has sold for as much as $2,500. That's right, a dime struck in the early 80s, worth more than an entire month's salary for many people today. The thought that a coin made for vending machines and pocket change could transform into a collector's prize is nothing short of thrilling. It's this very possibility that keeps coin enthusiasts constantly searching, always hoping the next coin in their hand might be the jackpot. For many, the 1981 D dime represents more than just money. It symbolizes the joy of discovery, the thrill of hunting through everyday items, and the satisfaction of holding a rare piece of history in your palm. Each coin tells a story, and this one tells the tale of the Denver Mint in the early 80s. a period when coinage was simple, practical, and never meant to be collectible. Yet, by pure chance, this dime became a highly valued piece in the world of numismatics. It's incredible to think how many people have unknowingly held onto these dimes without realizing their true worth. Some may still be resting in jars, boxes, or hidden collections, waiting to be found. And the day they are discovered, the lives of their owners could change instantly. The demand for this coin proves that collectors know its potential. Every year, prices edge higher and competition becomes stronger. Owning a 1981 D-dime in top condition is like having a key to a treasure chest. So, why should you pay attention to a dime from 1981? Because its value shows us that even in recent history, hidden riches can exist. Not every treasure is centuries old. Some are right here from just a few decades ago. The 1981 D-dime reminds us that the world of coins is full of surprises. What may seem ordinary at first glance often hides extraordinary value, waiting for those with a keen eye to discover it. As you continue your own journey through coin collecting, remember that this dime proves one simple truth: fortune favors those who look closely. So, the next time you see a dime with the year 1981 and a tiny D mint mark beneath the date, take a moment to appreciate what you might be holding. Because if it's in the right condition, that little coin could be worth thousands of dollars. And just like the treasures of 1970 and 1976, the 1981 D-dime stands as living proof that even the smallest coins can carry the greatest surprises. We've explored treasures from 1970, 1976, and 1981, and now it's time to uncover the final coin in this video, the 1990 D mintmark dime. And trust me, this last one is every bit as exciting as the others because it proves that even coins from the 1990s can hold unbelievable value. In 1990, the Denver Mint struck millions of Roosevelt dimes for circulation. These coins were intended for everyday use: vending machines, grocery stores, gas stations, you name it. Nobody at the time could have guessed that a dime from this very year would one day capture the imagination of collectors everywhere. The 1990 D-dime stands out because of its scarcity in high-grade condition. While countless examples were produced, most were spent, tossed around, and worn down through daily life. But those rare survivors, kept safe in pristine condition, have now become treasures worth far more than anyone expected. Think about it. This isn't a coin from centuries ago, nor from some ancient collection. It's from the not-so-distant past, yet it carries a value that shocks people to this day. Collectors love this coin because it represents a turning point. It shows that hidden value doesn't always lie in old history alone. Sometimes it's right there in the modern era. That message keeps people hopeful, inspiring them to keep searching through their change even today. And of course, the numbers speak louder than words. A 1990 D-dime in top condition has been valued at an impressive $1,500. Imagine pulling out a dime from your drawer and realizing it's worth more than an entire month's paycheck. That kind of discovery is enough to change your outlook on the coins you handle every day. This coin's value is driven by three powerful forces: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Together, they transform an ordinary piece of pocket change into a symbol of opportunity and fortune. What makes it even more exciting is the possibility that one of these coins could be hiding right now in a collection you already own, or maybe even in your everyday change. That mystery fuels the thrill of the hunt, making every dime worth a second look. The 1990 D-dime also reminds us of the importance of preserving coins. Many people overlook their condition, but collectors know that the difference between a worn dime and a flawless dime can mean thousands of dollars. For some collectors, finding this coin isn't just about money. It's about passion. It's about owning a small piece of the 1990s, a decade filled with change and progress, and holding a treasure that only a handful of people in the world will ever possess. Auctions featuring the 1990 D-dime always attract attention because bidders know its potential. Each sale sets new records, proving once again that coins aren't just currency. They are investments, history, and hidden wealth combined. And that's why this coin, despite being the last in our video, carries one of the strongest lessons. Value can exist anywhere, in old coins, in modern coins, even in the coins you least expect. So, if you ever come across a 1990 dime with a small D mint mark, Stop and take a closer look, because in the right condition, that coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. The journey of the 1990 D-dime closes out our story today, but its message will stay with you. Always look carefully, because treasures hide where you least expect them. From 1970 to 1990, each of these dimes has shown us that the smallest details, a missing mint mark, a perfect condition, a rare year, can turn pocket change into a fortune. And as this video comes to an end, remember this: the world of coins is full of secrets waiting to be discovered. The next life-changing dime might just be sitting in your hands right now.